Good morning. My name is Katinka. I'm the seamstress at the cottage and welcome back. Today we're going to look at some things that I've made, some acquisitions, and I'm going to talk about my next knitting project, which I'm really excited about, but I'm just going to knit while I'm chatting to you. So I shopped. I did some shopping. I needed a zip. You know when you go to the shop and you really just need the one thing? Well, that was me. I needed a zip. So the zip I found very quickly. But then as I was on my way out, there was a sale. This was at Hobby Lobby. So I looked at the sale, which I shouldn't have, but I did. And it was 40% off. And this was the most beautiful autumnal rayon. And I have been longing for a dress for autumn. I do have some, but you can never have enough dresses. So it followed me home. And it's beautiful. I have 4 yards and I want to make this pattern. It's the McCall's 7974. I've been waiting to find the right fabric for this pattern for a long time. And when I saw this, I knew it had to be this dress. I want to make view B with the longer sleeves, but I want to make length C or D. I'll have to see how much fabric I have. And last night I couldn't sleep, so of course when you can't sleep you look at pattern pieces. So I have pattern pieces all over because I still need to cut it out. But I'm really excited. I think these two will pair well together. Usually I go for loose, flowy dresses, and I'm really trying to just change a little bit what I'm wearing, because you get in a rut. And then I don't know about you, but when I get into a rut, I just want the same thing over and over. And my challenge at the moment is really just to get a little bit outside of my comfort zone. So speaking of comfort zone, this is my typical comfort zone dress. It's loose and it's flowy and it's perfect. And I made this in collaboration with Diane from Silver Thread Sewing. And this was the McCall's. I'll put the number in, I can't remember. But there is a video that came out this week. I'll put a link to that. So I did make this dress, finish this dress this last week. And I love it. I gave it pockets. This look didn't have pockets. So I just used I used my own pockets and pocket pattern. And I just added some pockets. And I changed the neckline. It had facings. I decided I did not want facings. And I made it bigger so I don't have to have a placket in the back. The neckline, I mean. And then I've also shaped the shoulders like I usually have to do. They usually fall off my shoulders. And I hate that. So I just came in about almost 2 inches over here. And then I gradually just graded it out to the top. And I'm really happy with the fit. Then, while I was at Hobby Lobby, the lady who was helping me said, oh, there is some patterns that's on sale. So she directed me to the sale wall, which they call the sale wall, and there were some new look patterns. And I haven't really seen new look. We used to get a lot of them in South Africa, and I quite like them, but I haven't really seen a lot of them around. So for 99 cents, I had to take these two. It's 2 blouses. I know this type of blouse with the bigger collar is going out, but you know what? I still want one in my wardrobe. And then there's this one, it's got ties. You can't really see, the blue one has ties in the front, but I want to make that one. It's got a little bit of a yoke, and then everything gathers into a yoke. And I find that really works well for my shape and my build. And then it just have buttons down the front. And what I decided is I'm going to give it loop buttons, because I hate making buttonholes. So let's see how it goes. But I really am happy with the 2 patterns that I got. Then, knitting. Oh my goodness. I haven't been able to put this project down. It is such a nice yarn. I've never knitted with it before. It's a Hobby Lobby one, 100% wool. And it's called I love this wool, Naturals. So it's just, the colorway is, I just have a lot. But it's fine. So it's like a chocolatey brown. Now, since last year, autumn, I've been wanting a cable vest in my wardrobe in chocolate brown. and I've been dreaming about it, and then I would put the yarn that I'm going to buy for it in my shopping cart, and then I take it out. And then yesterday when I was at Hobby Lobby, I thought, let me just go and see what they have. Now this is 220 yards, and it was $6.99. So it's what we'll go for usually. So I don't think it's a bad price. I would have loved if it was on sale, but I really wanted to start knitting this. And also, the ones that I've put in my cart in the past was actually more. So I am quite happy with this yarn. I got 4 balls. I hope it's enough. It should be, because that gives me 800 meters, or about 800 meters. And I don't want to knit a long one. It's just going to go to my waist. Cable, 2x2 rip in the waist, and then cables. And then I want to actually let it come out quite a lot on the shoulder, and quite a low V, and just plain and simple with cables, as I said. And yes, that has been everything I've been doing this week. I've also cut out a dress. I've still got the other things to make. At the moment, you know, in knitting sometimes you hear about cast on fever. I have cut out fever. And then I do the next one that I cut out, and the next one, and I need to stop because it's going to overwhelm me pretty soon. So what I need to do is, there's a dress over there that I'm busy with, my Bridgerton inspired dress, and I need to finish that dress. Then there's a pair of shorts which I also need to finish because I need to wear them still for this season. And there's a top which is also a summer top, so I'll need to finish those. Then over here I cut out the Ella dress. I'm so excited to get started on it, and that's the zip. In the end, I decided not to go with the blue floral. I might still make it in the blue floral for next spring, but I wanted something more sturdier and heavier, so I used my red linen for that, and it's over there. Then I have a big roll of fabric over there in chocolate brown, which I want to make pants out of. But then when I opened that fabric, I realized there's more than enough. So of course there needs to be a pinafore dress that I can wear as a dress in summer and as a pinafore in winter. And so that also needs to be cut out and made. And I think, oh, yeah, that's it. Let's call it, that's it. Let's not talk about the quilt that I found that's there in the corner that's going to become a jacket, and my jersey that I'm knitting on, my cable one, the white one, that's still going strong. I finished both the front pieces. I'm now busy with the back, but I needed a bit of a change. So I'm going to work on this vest, because the vest I will need sooner than the pullover. So I'll just focus on that. So I have a question for you this week. How do you manage? Because I'm not from America. So in South Africa, when it gets to autumn, it starts getting cold. But here, the trees are starting to change, but it still feels like summer. I mean, we had like 37 degrees 2 days ago. How do you manage that? Because my head wants to get dressed in sweaters and all of the things, but my body's like, no, it's too hot still, put on your summer clothes. So for those of you in the Northern Hemisphere who go through seasonal changes, how do you manage that? How do you get your head and your body to come in line? I would really like to know. As always, I love spending time with you. If you haven't yet, I would love it if you put a thumbs up and subscribe if you find this of value and you would like to see more videos like this. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.